Do you gaslight your spouse? Let's look at 50 traits of gaslighting. Answer yes or no. Ready? Okay, let's go. 1. You often make them doubt their perceptions of reality. 2. You dismiss their feelings as overly emotional or irrational. 3. You frequently deny things you've said or done in the past. 4. You tell them they're imagining things when they express a concern. 5. You minimize their experiences by saying they're not a big deal. 6. You change the topic whenever they bring up an issue. 7. You keep them from talking to friends or family about your relationship. 8. You accuse them of being too sensitive when they voice their feelings. 9. You give them the silent treatment to manipulate them. 10. You make them feel guilty for standing up for themselves. 11. You often use sarcasm or jokes at their expense. 12. You twist their words to make it seem like they said something different. 13. You repeatedly tell them they're wrong about things they remember clearly. 14. You blame them for problems in your relationship that aren't their fault. 15. You refuse to acknowledge or apologize for your mistakes. 16. You make them feel responsible for your emotional state. 17. You tell them they're lucky to be with you, implying they're not good enough. 18. You invalidate their thoughts, making them feel inferior. 19. You frequently keep things in a state of confusion to maintain control. 20. You shift the blame onto them when issues arise. 21. You question their memory of events that are clearly defined. 22. You use love as a tactic to control their behavior, like saying, "If you loved me, you would." 23. You withhold affection or approval to punish them. 24. You make them feel like they owe you something emotionally. 25. You frequently compare them unfavorably to others. 26. You create a sense of dependency by undermining their confidence. 27. You manipulate conversations to make them feel defensive. 28. You gift them items but use the gesture as a means to keep them obligated to you. 29. You isolate them from their support system. 30. You insist that they are the problem even when it's clearly you. 31. You present yourself as the victim when they address your behavior. 32. You refuse to acknowledge their achievements or successes. 33. You engage in behaviors that confuse them and then deny them. 34. You provoke them into arguments and then accuse them of being argumentative. 35. You threaten to leave or withhold love during conflicts. 36. You keep essential information from them to create imbalance. 37. You encourage them to question their sanity or judgment. 38. You sulk or pout if you don't get your way. 39. You tell them they should be grateful for what they have in the relationship. 40. You strategically forget important dates or events that matter to them. 41. You suggest they see a therapist to imply they're the one with issues. 42. You frequently interrupt or talk over them during discussions. 43. You engage in double standards when it comes to your behaviors. 44. You assume you know what's best for them without listening. 45. You paint a perfect picture of yourself to others while vilifying them. 46. You gaslight them about their aspirations or dreams. 47. You impose your needs over theirs, disregarding what they want. 48. You tell them they're exaggerating or overreacting perpetually. 49. You secretly set them up for failure and then blame them for falling short. 50. You refuse to show vulnerability, always maintaining a facade of control. Recognizing these signs can be the first step toward addressing unhealthy patterns in a relationship.
Would you like to schedule a paid private coaching session? This will be in the form of a face-to-face Zoom call. Underneath any of my videos, you'll see this Calendly link. If you click on that link, It'll open up my calendar. You can pick the available days and times that works for your schedule. You'll get a follow-up email immediately after purchasing a session that will have the Zoom link that coincides with the day and time that you picked. I will get an email too that you scheduled a session, and I will be available on that exact day and time, and we will talk. I look forward to working with you. Hey guys, this is Mark. Click on the join button underneath any of my videos, and you'll have full access to videos from previous workshops that I've conducted in the past for ASD spouses, neurotypical spouses, and neurodiverse couples. The link will also be in the description area and in the comments section underneath all videos. Here's the members only section. I'll be adding new videos weekly so you can literally sit in on these coaching sessions and begin to learn how to troubleshoot in your very problematic neurodiverse situation where one spouse is autistic and the other one is not. It's only $9.99 per month. Skip Starbucks one day and it's paid for.